With an artificial fuel shortage affecting various parts of the country, it seems the cracks have started to appear in the price control regime the government instituted in December of 2010. Lengthy queues like these have become common across the capital over the last 48 hours since the Energy Regulatory Commission cut price caps on Saturday.
Sasa mafuta irudi normal tu kama kawaida. Wasifiche mafuta. Now because everywhere wamefunga petrol station wanasema kuna mafuta. Then the second thing is they are saying that when they increase the fuel, the retailers or the dealers wako tayari sana kupandisha bei, kuandika hapo hizo figures. Lakini when the government reduces, they don't want to reduce the price. Wanasema we have to sell first our commodity that was in, ndio sasa tuanze kuwauzia bei ile normal. So the government should check. Ipige patroli iangalie hiyo maneno.
Caught on the reverse end of the price control regime that the public favored when it came into force in 2010, retailers now claim they're facing the ugly catch-22, with options of either selling old stocks at a loss or breaking the law and illicitly selling old stocks at prices that will at least see them break even. When crude prices were going up and the shilling was weakening, the reverse applied to oil marketing firms, and since the adjustment to price caps gave them room to sell old stocks at higher prices. The accusation that old retailers are fleecing Kenyans were present then. They still are now, regardless of economic reality.
Minister for Energy, the Honorable Keraito Murungi, must have known that when the ERC announces a reduction, people will hide the fuel. People will ground this economy to a halt. Why couldn't the government plan for this eventuality? I am aware that NOC has been requesting the government and Treasury to pump in between 600 million to 1 billion for them to carry out expansion program of acquiring at least 20 outlets per year. The government has refused or neglected to support this program. And as a result, NOC is being forced now to go and borrow money from banks at a very high interest rate, as you know, so that it can support its expansion program. The establishment of the ERC, as far as I'm concerned, is a waste of taxpayers' money. This ERC has completely failed because the only time ERC works is when they are raising the price, the pump prices at fuel stations. That is when they are supported by the oil cartels. But when they are reducing the prices, the oil cartels are not able to support them.
Speaking to KISS TV earlier today, however, the Director General of the Energy Regulatory Commission dismissed the argument that some retailers make for losses incurred by lowering the price cap. Kaburu Muricha attributed the shortage to a mix of poor forward planning by some retailers, adding that the supplies at KPC's depots are currently adequate to meet demand. Now viewed from another perspective, the supply outages are symptomatic of problems inherent in any effort to impose price controls on what previously was a free but regulated market. Whether the 2011 trend to regulate prices of commodities, regardless of the underlying inefficiencies, will hold this year remains to be seen. In November last year, the finance minister reiterated that the government remains committed to a free market economy and not a centrally planned one. Just 2 months earlier, though, a version of the Price Control Act of 2011, which the Treasury co-authored, was signed into law by the President. Now, until this contradiction in what the government tells you and what it tells its lenders is cleared up, don't expect to stop paying for self-inflicted inefficiencies like these, least of all at the pump. For KISS TV, I'm Kobe Kihawa.